I clicked on it. It just didn't go. Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here with Bill Webb in the Man Cave. And we've got a little play along for you this evening. I've got a few songs picked out. I think I've picked out about 5. And who knows how many Bill's got. He's probably got 25 or 30 at least. Ain't that right?
Yeah. We're going to do them all, too.
Yeah, sure. Well, anyway, we're going to do something first here. Right as the vlog this afternoon was ending, somebody asked me to do the song I wrote for my retirement, and it's called I Just Rent It From God. A quick story on that is that Ed Inman, I was at a jam at his farm, and he was showing me around a little bit, and I said, Ed, how long have you owned this farm? And he says, oh, I don't own it. And he was real serious like, and I thought, huh? I thought you owned this. And he says, no, I just rent it from God. And I thought, well, that's really appropriate, and it's a great song title, and so I wrote this song around that title. We're going to do this in the key of B, boy. And so, yeah, just like he did, if you want to capo on your 4th fret and follow along with the G, that's B. That's 1. So there's your 4, which is if you're capoed up like that, that would be a C. But open on the mandolin, that's an E. And then you go 2 frets higher, and that's your F sharp if you're playing open. But if you're playing with a capo, that would be your D dog. And then there's an A in this also, which would be down here. That would be your C sharp if you're playing open. So it's 1, 4, 5, and then there's a 2 there. And anytime you go to a 2, almost always you're going to go to your 5 after that. So there you go. Simple but complicated. Starting off right on the cutting edge. So here we go. I changed my whole life. No more corporate strife. I'll put the alarm clock away in the drawer. No more conference calls, no meetings in the halls, no business to conduct in a bar. No self-serving boss, nor the threat of the loss of the paycheck that I've earned 8 to 5. 'Cause I'll be out on the ranch where I can reach the first branch of that corporate tree grown from on high. I don't own it, I just manage its worth. It's a small slice of heaven placed down here on earth. I care for his trees, I water his sod. I don't own it, I just rent it from God. Well, I was wrong. There's no A in this.
I was looking for it.
Yeah. I know you won't miss me when I tell 'em I'm history, but that's okay, for I've got a plan. And there'll be no regret, no hard feelings nor debt. We're all doing the best that we can. So here is my last word. Some may think it absurd, but I know that someday you'll find that it's better to leave than to stay and to grieve. Instead of a paycheck, you'll have peace of mind. I don't own it, I just manage its worth. It's a small slice of heaven placed down here on earth. I care for his trees and I water his side. I don't own it, I just rent it from God. There you go.
Sorry, I didn't keep up with it so well.
That's all right. I don't expect everybody to keep up with all these. It's just, it's a learning thing for everybody. There's 30 viewers at the moment, and we're going to see if Bill can stump me now. So what are you planning to do?
I'm going to do a song I wrote. It's called If Jesus Can Forgive Me, Why Can't You?
Okay, and you're going to do that in A, it looks like. So I think it's a 1-4-5 song, so it should just be A, D, E if you're capoed up, or if you're playing open, No, I'm sorry. If you're playing open, it's A-D-E. If you're capoed up, it's G-C-D. Sorry about that.
You say I'm a drunk and can't be trusted. Ever since I wrecked my truck and got arrested, and I do all the things I shouldn't do. Oh, but if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? When he knows what I've done and all I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's the king of second chances, and he's cleansed me through and through. Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Well, you say I'm a liar and a cheater, and when I'm on a drunk, there's no one meaner. And I hit you while I was drinking, that's no excuse. Oh, but if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? When he knows what I've done and all I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's the king of second chances, and he's cleansed me through and through. Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Well, I wrote you a letter to say I'm sorry. I know I done you wrong, yet still I worry. And I hope you're living the good life that you're due. Oh, but if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? When he knows what I've done and all I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's the king of second chances, and he's cleansed me through and through. Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? Oh, if Jesus can forgive me, why can't you? I know Jesus has forgiven me. Why can't you?
Very good. Very good. Well, let's see. That's 2 down out of about 100. Let's. I'm going to do my newest one that I wrote. He Doesn't Look Like Me is what the title of this one is. And, of course, I wrote this because I was looking in the mirror and not seeing things that look right. They just don't look right. They feel right, though. The way I feel these days is beginning to feel that age. Let's see. We're going to do this in G. This is a 4-chord song for sure. This one's G, C, D, or it has an A in it. So there's 1, 4, 5, G, C, D, and then there's a 2-chord. Now, the difference in this song is that it goes to the 2-chord really quickly, but just like most 2 chords, you go to your 5 right after it. So, anyway, here we go. We'll give it a shot. Now, I did write my new verse on this, and I'll try to get it in there and try not to mess it up. The last time I did it on here, I messed it up, so I want to try to do this and hopefully redeem myself. But it could still happen because it's hard to keep all these verses in your head straight. Whenever you're writing a song, you write so many versions of it that they get all twisted up in your brain. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see. When I look in the mirror, I see the old man there. He doesn't look like me. He's got too much gray hair. Then I find myself back in 63, when my brother and I built our first house up in those sassafras trees. Then I look in the mirror and I see the old man there. He doesn't look like me, and he seems too unaware. Now I'm back in 1983. We've got a new house now, and our family is complete. But then I look in that mirror and I see the old man there, but he doesn't look like me. It's almost too much to bear. G, A, D. Then came the change of the century. We live on a farm now, and I'm a retiree. But then I look in that mirror, see that old man there. I don't know what to say, but I know it just ain't fair. Then I find myself in the present day. You've got gray in your hair. I guess time has made it that way. Then I look in that mirror, and it slowly dawns on me that we've had a good life as God meant it to be. Then I look in that mirror just before I break it into 14,000 pieces. Dadgum mirror. I wouldn't be this old if I didn't have to look in a dang mirror. Those things are the root of all evil. So where are you going?
Let's do that. Sweet Melinda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bill has learned Sweet Melinda, obviously from our channel here, because that is an original song. I didn't write it, and I
Jim
wish I could
Younce.
remember. Huh?
Jim Younce.
Jim Younce. Thank you for reminding me.
It's on
I
that-
couldn't
it's on that-
remember his name.
It's on that CD you gave.
Yeah, it is on the CD, but I just can't remember names, you know. But Jim Yount, I never met the man. He was a friend of a friend. In other words, the fellow that sang it on our CD, Larry Thomas. Larry was largely responsible for me learning how to play, really. I mean, I could play 3 chords on a guitar and stuff, but I would go to Larry's house and learn, you know, more stuff and learn how to put a band together and things like that. Larry was really instrumental. He played the banjo in my first band, along with Leon. They traded off back and forth because Leon got busy a lot. But anyway, Larry was good friends with Jim Yount, and Jim was killed in a motorcycle accident, and Jim is the one that wrote this song. So it's called Sweet Melinda. We're going to do it in G, right? So it's GCD 145. Does this one? Yeah, this has an A minor. It has an A minor, so that's your 2 minor. Okay? Okay, so you can take it away.
Oh, my sweet Melinda, I recall the day I met her on the mountain in the fall, Come springtime we were married in a church house. Our love grew the summer long. But little did I know my sweet Melinda, in one short year she would be gone. And my sweet Melinda of the mountain, I recall the day I lost her on the mountain in the fall. Now I kneel by her graveside in the valley, listening to the lonesome crickets call. Can't help but cry and remember the day I lost my Melinda in the fall. And my sweet Melinda of the mountain, I recall the day I lost her on the mountain. Now I'll cry forevermore. Now I'll cry forevermore.
Mighty fine.
Beautiful
Good
song,
job
beautiful
there.
song.
That is a beautiful song. It really is. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I know all the words to it now. I should start doing it. And let's see. The next one's another original. Are you finding any theme here? They've all been pretty much original tunes tonight. This one's called He's Coming Again. I'm going to send this one out to Dottie. Yeah, she is on there tonight. So, Dottie, I'll do this one for you. This is a song that I wrote, and I say I wrote this, but in a way, I don't know if I had anything to do with it at all or not. I woke up one morning, and it was already written in my head. I went straight to the computer, wrote it down, and that's the truth. It was on a Saturday morning. I'll never forget it. I actually jumped out of bed and literally ran to the computer and wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a 1-4-5 song. I don't think there's even a 2 in this one. Last night I dreamed I was in heaven, and there upon the throne I saw God's Son. God said unto his Son, Jesus, the time is come. I was wrong, there is a 2. And to return unto the world. But he's coming again. We've prayed that he would. He's coming again. Be ready. We all know we should. He's coming again. We all need him so. He's coming again to save all our souls. The angels were singing from on high, and I could see the love in Jesus' eyes. Gabriel blew his horn as I watched the crown of thorns descend through the clouds upon his head. He's coming again. We've prayed that he would. He's coming again, so be ready. We all know we should. He's coming again. We all need him so. He's coming again to save all our souls. He's coming again. There you have it, Dottie. I hope you like that one. What's that?
I like that one too. I may have to get the words and chords.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I think you're up.
What was we talking about a while ago?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Remember which one we talked about?
I don't know.
All right, I'll do this one. It's in
The
C.
thing about it is, don't worry about messing me up, because I can screw up any song in any key. It doesn't matter at all. So, I can follow anything.
I wrote this quite a few years ago. We was at Bible study. It was about 6 or 7 of us guys that had a Bible study at one of the other guys' house one night, and we were talking about singing. And one of the other guys, his name was also Bill. He said, talking about how he couldn't carry a tune in a bucket, and then he looked at me just as serious, and he said, "But I'm going to sing so pretty when I get to heaven." And I went,
That's
anyway,
that's a great line right there.
Yeah.
You got to find the inspiration.
Ain't that the truth? And
Yeah.
I've played this several times at different church gatherings, and I've had people come up to me and say, I can't sing either, but I love to sing and praise the Lord, and I'll keep singing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it's called.
That's a great line.
I'm going to sing so pretty when I get to heaven. It's in C. Well, I may not sing so pretty on Sunday morning. I may never know fortune and fame. You may never hear me on the radio, but I'll sing and praise the Lord just the same. 'Cause I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. I'm gonna show the angels how it's done. They'll stop and turn their heads just to listen. 'Cause I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. Now some folks have voices just like angels, and they sing so sweet right here on earth. They can bring a tear with their singing, and you'd swear it's the sweetest sound you've ever heard. But I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. I'm gonna show the angels how it's done. They'll stop and turn their heads just to listen. Yeah, I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. So laugh and make remarks about my singing. Go ahead and whisper to your friends. Tell them all I'm stinking up the airways. But I'll sing and praise the Lord till the end. 'Cause I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. I'm gonna show the angels how it's done. They'll stop and turn their heads just to listen. 'Cause I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven. Yeah, I'm gonna sing so pretty when I get to heaven.
Very nice. That's a great song. That's really good. Let's see. Well, doggone it! Now I've got two songs. These aren't original. I'll do one of them here. It's a country song that I've heard for years, but I only recently learned it, and I just really enjoy it. I think it's a great tune. It's called "On the Other Hand." Randy Travis. It's in the. I'm going to do it in A. I don't remember. I know it's got 1, 4, 5 for sure. I can't remember if there's a 2 or not. I think there is, but at least you'll know where the 2 is. It's out of A. So out of A, by the way, your 2 will be your B. If you're playing open, so it's A and your B, and then you got your 4 is your E, and your 5 is your. No, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Your 4 is your D, and your 5 is your E. So it's 1, 4, 5. So that's A, D, E, and then your 2 is your B boy. If there's a 2, I can't remember. On one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On one hand, there's no reason why it's wrong, but on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion that I thought had died. When I first kissed your lips, I found myself. And when I look in your eyes, I feel so alive. Here's your 2. Hand it to you, girl. You're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yes, the reason I must go is on the other hand. The Other Hand. I think that's a nicely written song. I like songs where the words make sense and things go together well, and that one, and it flows good with the melody and all that. It's just a good written song. And it was a million seller, I'm sure, so, why not? Why wouldn't it be a good written song? What you got up your sleeve?
You want to do Dottie's favorite song.
Help Us on the Way?
Help Us on the Way. I couldn't think of the name of it.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I'll play it with you.
All right.
I know the chord.
All right, we'll do it in G. We'll do this one for Dottie as well. Help Is on the Way in the key of G. A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone, and there's the phone ringing.
So,
hello? It never quits whenever, So
Sorry.
It's the same way. That's all right. Stuff happens.
Maybe she'll call her mom. Sorry, go ahead.
I got mine blocked, but it'll still ring. I mean, if it wants to, it'll still ring. It's done it before on the channel when I've got it blocked.
Nobody ever calls me.
Oh man.
That was my daughter.
I am not making this up, and I know you've heard me say this, some of you, but I am not kidding you about this. As soon as I lay down to take a nap, that phone rings every time, even sometimes when I have it blocked. It'll somehow come through and ring. It does it every time. I have learned not to try to take a nap because it just won't, it's going to ring. And it does it every time. It doesn't do it sometimes. You might think, it can't do it every time. It does it every single time. Believe me what I'm telling you. It did it yesterday. I thought yesterday I was so tired I hadn't slept, so I decided to take a nap, and just as soon as I dozed off, Bruce from down in Mississippi called, and that reminds me, I forgot to call him back. I didn't answer it, but it just never ever fails.
The battery just went dead, so we got to worry about it going off again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it never fails. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. It's like if you could do the odds on something like that, like on winning the lottery, I would have won it 25 times by now. All right. Well, anyway, that was Help Is on the Way in the key of G for Dottie. A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone. God sent Elijah to make his word known. He said, woman, don't you worry, for God sent me today. Before you even ask him, help was on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. And help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. Troubles of this life come round and burdens get you down. You think no one is listening, and you think no one's around. Just remember what his word said. Trust him and obey. Keep your eyes toward the heavens, because help is on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. No, help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. There you go, Dottie. You have another one?
I can do Old Bill.
Old Bill. Okay, what key?
It's in C, but it's
Okay.
so it throws an E minor 7 in there.
E minor 7. Holy moly.
I wrote this song about a fellow named Bill. I didn't write it about myself, but my daughter don't like me to play it because it's about Old Bill, but it's not about me. And I actually played it at his funeral, so.
Uh-oh.
But it's called Old Bill. Well, they laid Old Bill to rest today. Oh, they laid his body in the grave. And they said some words, and they sang some hymns, and they said goodbye to what was left of him. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord upon a cloud, and he's looking around with a smile. 'Cause he knew right away that it was true what the preacher said to me and you about the Son and the Father's love and the joy that's waiting there up above. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on a cloud, and he's looking around with a smile. So don't feel sad for old Bill today, 'cause they laid his body down in the grave. He'd have been real proud of the words and hymns, and that y'all stopped by to say the goodbye to him. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on a cloud, and he's looking around. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on the cloud, and he's looking around with a smile. With a smile. With a smile.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I could see why your daughter doesn't want you to sing that one.
Well, I hope somebody can sing it at my funeral. So
There you go. Well,
I think that would be fitting.
well, singing at a funeral is a tough thing to do. It's
Well,
really tough. I've done it quite a few times, but it's very tough.
Yeah, not only did I sing that song at his funeral, I also preached his funeral.
Oh,
So
yeah, there you go. Well, I've got one last song for you this evening. This is, I call this one the challenge song. It's not that much more difficult than the rest of them we've done tonight, because most of them have had 4 chords. This one's really probably got 5 chords. So it not only has the 2 chord, which is your A, but it has an A minor also. So it's got your A minor and your A. And actually the A minor is more prevalent in this than the A is. The A only happens, I think, on the chorus or something like that, or on the bridge or something. Anyway, we're going to do it out of G. So G, C, D, 1, 4, 5, and then the A and the A minor in this song. Like I said, the A minor happens more than the A does. And if you're trying to figure out the difference, that's what the A looks like. When I slide that finger back, that's the A minor. A minor. There you go. All right, so by the way, this is Dean Martin bluegrass here. This is a Dean Martin song. I'm not kidding, it really is. Everybody knows you're leaving me for good. Everybody tells me now they knew you would. It was a well-known secret I just couldn't see. And the whole world knew, with the small exception of me. Everybody knows we cried our final tear. Everybody knows we wasted all these years. Long ago they said I'd have to set you free. And the whole world knew, with the small exception of me. With the small exception of me, the world is wise. With the small exception of me, there's no surprise. Ain't it funny how that I could be so blind? Funny when it's out of sight, it's out of mind. But now the truth has dawned, it's plain enough to see that the whole world knew, with the small exception of me. Yes, the whole world knew, with the small exception of me. Everybody needs a little Dean Martin bluegrass.
Somebody wants to hear "Get a Stick." Let's see, who was it?
Oh, well, get a stick.
Get
a stick. I'll run it off.
Get a switch. You know, when Richard, I can't read that from here. I even with my glasses on. Richard
Polite.
Anyway, when I first started writing the song, I was saying "Get a Switch," but when I was talking about the coon dog chasing rabbits, was because my daddy we used to coon hunt, and boy, if one of them dogs chased a rabbit, he'd throw it down on the ground, he'd put his foot on its neck, and he'd cut him off, little sapling about the size of your thumb, and he would just beat that dog mercilessly. It didn't help; they still chased rabbits, but anyway, that's why I went with "Get a Stick," because I thought, well, that sounds a little better. Get a stick, or just get a switch.
Well, there's a bluegrass tune where the guy runs a rabbit in a log and he gets him a briar and he twists it in his hair. It's not quite a switch, but it's almost the same kind of thing.
How am I going?
All right. Well, you're gonna do get a switch and what flavor or get a
G.
Get a stick. What key you doing it in?
It's in G.
I just having a hand cramp. That's all. In G.
Well, your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. Yeah, your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. I'll get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. Well, your boy's out smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Mom, get a stick. Yeah, your boy's out smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Mom, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'cause your boy's out smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Mom, get a stick. Well, there's a big black snake on the mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Yeah, there's a big black snake on the mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause there's a big black snake on the mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Well, that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Yeah, that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause that old devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Missed the chord. Sorry, I missed the chord on that.
That's all right.
Thinking about how to end it now.
They can't
Anyway,
throw
get a
they,
stick.
they can't throw no tomatoes through the
That's right,
screen
that's
here.
right.
It's impossible. I know, because I've screwed up more than anybody.
Anyway,
I mess up about every song. I make some kind of mistake. That's what I always tell my students. I said, I've played probably at least 1 million songs in my lifetime at this point, and I don't think I've ever played one single song all the way through perfect. Perfect. I don't think I've ever done that. So, what are the odds now? It's getting slimmer all the time. You can always improve something on a song.
I said something, it was either today or yesterday, somebody asked me if I was from Arkansas, but my grandmother, she's Arkansas hillbilly. I mean, bad Arkansas hillbilly. And one day, we had went and got some ears of corn out of the garden, and we were shucking them ears of corn, and she got telling me about how when she was a girl, how they used to smoke corn silk. Well, she went into infinite detail about how you take the corn silk, you go put it on, you turn your number 3 wash tub over, you put the corn silk on that tub and let it get hot in the sun and let it dry out, and then you get you an old paper sack and you roll it in that paper sack and you smoke it. Well, what did, being a kid, 12, 13 years old, what did she think I was going to do? I had the tub, I had the corn silk, and I got some matches from the kitchen. I rolled me up some corn silk and I smoked it, and I tell you what, I've never had headaches in bed in my whole life, and I won't never smoke corn silk again.
I remember my mom talking about smoking grapevines.
Grapevines.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never tried none of that. Yeah. Let's go through the comments and see who all's here and what they got to say. Ronald Todd is, good evening, Jerry, and everybody from the West Banks of New Jersey. Kim Z, hello from Arizona. Dottie's there. Hello, everybody. And after we went live, Joe Cool USA. Hello, everybody, and enjoy. Let's see. Bill Mumbo says, yay, I woke up in time. Hi, you folks. Got my ukulele bass. You woke up in time. I know it's got to be wee hours of the morning or something where you're at there. Ramona. There's Ramona. She's watching from right across 2 walls that way, 3 walls that way.
Thumbs up, Ramona.
And let's see. Dottie says, hope you're doing well. Let's see. Moving down here, Jerry and Gino Hitch says, Jerry and friends ready and waiting. Love y'all. Cool. Well, good. John Vilnas, I can't say that one. Sorry. Brader up in Canada. Go, guys. Well, thank you, John. We're trying to go. WP 8960 sounded good. St. Pete, Florida. Cool. Ronald Todd, thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, if you would click the thumbs up, that does help. Glenn Snyder, 6295 says, "Gentlemen, you sound amazing. Thank you," from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Cool. Bill's guitar does have a really good sound. Yeah, it does. That's a good sounding guitar.
yes,
It really is.
amazing.
I don't just say these things to hear my head rattle. When I try to be truthful and honest with everything. And when I hear, a good sounding guitar and I say it sounds good, you can pretty much count on it. It sounds good. Sometimes they don't always come through on a mic or a camera or something like that. But yeah, that's a good sounding guitar. It's you can put it up against just about any guitar. It sounds really good. And Dottie says, "What a beautiful song there, Jerry." Well, thank you. Larry taught me banjo. Oh, Richard Polite says Larry taught him banjo. Well, yeah, he was a great guy. Larry and I were, really, really best friends for many, many years. And Larry's son also did a short stint in my band playing guitar. And Larry Jr., man, he could flat pick a guitar now. There's no kidding about that. Larry Thomas was a great banjo picker, too. I just always did enjoy his company and always did enjoy playing music with him. Let's see. Richard Please says, "That brings back fond memories. Thanks, fellas." Okay, I'm not sure which song that was, but Dottie says, "He's coming again. What a beautiful song and a message." Well done, Jerry. Well, thank you. Lee Lou D Stevie. You guys just try to make these really complicated, don't you? For Northwest Arkansas. Cool. Well, we were just down in, I guess, Northwest Arkansas. We were down, I don't know if it's Northwest. I guess it was. Down in Mountain View. I never really looked at it on a full-size map, so I just followed the Google prompt,
It's not in the middle of nowhere, but you can see it from there.
Yeah, I think so. I do know if you go from here, I guess what you would call your main roads, it takes you 2-3 birthdays to get there. And you can actually see, this is no kid now, you can actually see your own taillights going around some of those curves.
Try that on a motorcycle.
I'm seriously telling you, there are some curves going down if you go the main roads. We take a back road through, and it's actually by far the shortest and quickest way. We go down through West Plains down Highway E, and then I think it turns to 223 going down that way. It's not too bad that way. And a lot of people that go that way for the first time, they think, "Golly, that's curvy." Ain't nothing compared to going, I guess what I would call the main roadway. Anyway, let's see. Donnie says, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. When I get to heaven, I'll sing like an angel." Yep.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. Dottie says, "Great message, Bill." Let's see.
Dottie.
Joe, Cool USA, you two play in rhythm. Well, that's the whole idea. You're supposed to do that. Yeah. Sometimes we do, sometimes maybe not so much.
Since I've been up here playing with Jerry and some of the other guys, I'm telling you, bluegrass rhythm and playing guitar bluegrass rhythm is different than playing a country rhythm. And I'm getting the hang of it. I still don't have it down quite yet, but it is different. And if you ever sit in on some of these big jams, you'll notice it. If you got any kind of rhythm, you'll notice. You're like, I'm not really. You'll not be in the same beat as everybody else. But
I'm going to say this. To me, it's factual. It might sound like I'm sliding somebody's other kind of music or something like that. That's not the point of it. To me, it's just a black and white fact thing. And it really has been this way pretty much my whole music career, which I didn't start till I was almost 30. But you can take an old country player and put him in a bluegrass band, and he barely can keep up. He'll be lost a lot of the time. You can take a bluegrass player, put him in an old country band, you can follow it no problem at all. It's just it just is what it is. I mean, you can believe that if you want to, or not believe it. I don't care, but that's my experience, and I've seen that countless times. You can take other forms of music and put them in a bluegrass group, and they're lost too. Yet you can generally take the bluegrass player and put them in those other forms, and they can generally keep up. Now, I would have trouble keeping up with Irish music. For some reason, that doesn't click with me. I like it. I think it's good music, but it doesn't click with me. I can't follow it real well. So, I mean, it just depends on your genre. But generally speaking, bluegrass musicians can generally get it done. It's pretty amazing. And especially now, the modern bluegrass musicians, they're so far ahead of me, I can't even see their taillights leaving. Let's see. I'm trying to find where I was at there. And then Richard asked for that get a switch. Let's see. Dottie says, oh, yeah, thank you both. And then Dottie says her donation's on PayPal. Well, thank you, Dottie. I really appreciate it. You've always been one of our best supporters. And if anybody else wants to support the cause, you can go into PayPal and then just send money via email. And the email address is rosastringworks@gmail.com. Rosastringworks, all jammed together, at gmail.com. Or you can also click the $ button on your screen there and make a super chat if you want to. Let's see. I have not done the join thing on YouTube. I don't want to milk it like that. That's just not my thing. If it makes money, I'm happy, and if it don't, I'm okay with that too. David Sutter 3431, thanks for the tunes tonight. Jerry really enjoyed it. You're welcome. Ramona Webb says, I bet that is your grandson.
Calling me. He gets in the truck. Our pictures are on the screen, so he'll just push the picture and it'll call us through the truck.
Oh,
so that's how he calls us. It's probably the phone.
I got you. Got you.
Let me tell you, Ramona, check with Allison. My phone went dead about right after she called, so I don't know what she wanted.
Mr. Roy D, sounding good, guys, watching from New Zealand. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. One of my last instruments I worked on in the shop before I retired was from the island of Palau, which is down there in the general neighborhood of New Zealand. I mean, it's quite a ways away, I'm sure, but a lot closer than it is from here, I can tell you that. It's not even near Phelps County, the island of Palau. Let's see. Dan 13, Grandpa, the song Get a Stick made me think about one of the YouTube channels I watch. He put Proverbs 22:6, the screen every time. Okay. And let's see. Genera sounds like a very big word. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if the spell check got him or what.
I think something might have got there. Did you have fishing line strings?
Did it have fishing line strings? Fishing line strings.
Got me. I'm not sure. Did we say something about strings or something earlier? I can't remember now.
I don't either.
Well, guys, I think that's going to be it. I don't see any other requests there, so we're going to call that good. Thank you so much for the support, for being so kind to us, and we will see you tomorrow at about 1 o'clock on the vlog. Be there or be square, as they say.